We just kept fighting. Pana's a great team. They're reigning champs, obviously. We started off very aggressive. We started off hungry. And we knew that they were going to, crawl their way back. The second quarter, they was fighting back. And like I said, in the third, it was, I take full accountability as far as how slow we started in that third quarter. I got to pick it up, from start to finish. And I think just my teammates just did a wonderful job, on both ends of the floor, not giving up. Even when we were playing through mistakes, it was aggressive mistakes. And that's just all the work that we've been putting in. Our last 3 practices have been terrific. We've been pushing each other. We've been working really hard. So I think that was a key factor as far as, how we played today.
You started the game with that amazing two-handed throw dunk. How did it set the tone for the rest of the game for you personally?
It doesn't really set the tone for me. I'm a scorer, like I always say. I'm always going to get it going regardless of the situation. I think that was more so setting the tone for my team, and it kind of put all of us aligned. Not just for myself but for my teammates. And Silvis came off hot as well. It wasn't just me. I'm pretty sure he had about 12 points in the first half. It's all credit to my teammates. They instilled so much confidence in me, and it was a terrific team game.
Here in Lithuania, you get many comparisons with Kendrick Nunn, basically because you joined mid-season, then you had a rather slow start, but then we saw what Kendrick Nunn became in the EuroLeague. So, do you see a similar path to yourself in here?
Of course, Kendrick Nunn he's an amazing player. Not to discredit anyone or what they're doing, but my first 2 games I played 12 minutes. My first game in Bayern, I was only 2 days in Europe. That has nothing to do with an adjustment. It has everything to do with I was jet lagged and I was tired. And with limited time, you get limited, kind of a game. I played 12 minutes in my first game, 15 minutes in the second, and I didn't get it going. And I think as the games go on, and the more and more practices we have, I'm just going to continue to improve. But Kendrick Nunn has been an extreme inspiration and motivation for me. I love that guy to death. I've been with him since the Lakers, known him way before the Lakers, and somehow the world continues to give us a full circle moment for a reason. So that's my guy, that's my brother, and I continue to watch what he does and imitate how he's doing it in the EuroLeague, and I want to kind of follow that route as well.
Do you see any similarities between the two of you? I mean, you and Kendrick Nunn.
Yeah. Of course. We're both we're both from America. We're both scorers, and we both have that grit and that hunger. We both play with a chip on our shoulder, and we know how to play basketball. At the end of the day. So, like I said, that's my brother. I love that guy. And it's always going to be one of those type of games where you got to just step it up a whole nother level to play against someone of his capability.
Were there any friendly banter today with Nunn on the court?
Nah, Nunn doesn't. As far as I know, Nunn doesn't really talk much. He's more so just get buckets. He's a silent killer. And he made some great pick and roll threes. As expected. But like I said again, at the end of the day, it's a team game, and our team defensively picked it up, and we came up with the win today.
Talking about defensive moments, how did you like the block by Sylvain Francisco on a fast break for Kostas Lukas, and another block at the end of the third quarter?
Moments like that, it's extremely important for not just Cisco, but for the team. He had a turnover, and for him to get back and have the resiliency of making a defensive block and showing that tenacity, it gets everyone going, and it shows just our heart and our effort of just not giving up and wanting to win, And I think Cisco, regardless of what was happening, he didn't want to lose this game, and that was probably the pinnacle part of the game. That was probably, in my opinion, one of the most important parts of the game.
Tell us about your dunks. It was amazing. How did you feel?
I felt great. The Zalgiris fans and the city of Kaunas kind of just. It's a different type of energy when you're inside this type of atmosphere. Everyone's going, the energy is flowing. You kind of get goosebumps before the game. So, I'm a high flying scorer. If I see the rim, and you want to kind of have some fun and kind of jump with me, we'll see who gets there first.